Right, so I'm finally back, and it's been a wild journey. If you know me either from recent years or if you know me over a little longer than that, then you probably have seen me go through all different phases and went through so many different things in my life. So we're just gonna sit down today and I'm gonna tell you that how I've been improving myself and working on fixing myself because I was heading down the route that I didn't really want to. Also, sorry about the mic quality because I'm recording through this through my phone and I couldn't really figure out how to record with a mic because my PC is right behind me. So first off, I have to say that, wow, I was becoming such a toxic person and I didn't really want that, you know. In real life, it's not really my goal to be toxic, and nor do I try to be toxic. I understand now why I was starting to become toxic. There's a lot to talk about in this video, so I would appreciate it if you watch the whole thing, just so you fully understand where I'm coming from and what's going on. But the main important thing is to know that I am working on bettering myself, and that's not really gonna happen what I did. I've been going to the therapist, I've been going to church as well. I've also been going to the gym, eating well. I've basically taken care of myself and kind of took a break away from online and from the internet because I was addicted. I was 100% addicted. Every day I would just, go on social media, go on everything. And that's the first thing is social media. I'm not really a social media person, as funny as that sounds. I only do YouTube and like Discord. I don't really like to use, Twitter and Instagram and stuff. And I was kind of dragged down that path when I created my account. That is number one reason why I was starting to become toxic. I was exposed to all these opportunities to say like that, to jump at them and then say stuff that I just, could avoid, but I didn't because again, that social media influence just got to me and it kind of took over me. It was crazy. So the second I took a break from social media, it was very hard. It was actually pretty hard because it's an addiction ultimately. And so taking trying to break that addiction is extremely hard, but I have been improving and like I deleted all my social media. I deleted basically all the stuff, not really deleted, but like just deleted the apps on my phone and logged out everything and just completely, I don't even know what passwords I use and I don't plan on going back to those ever again. Of course, you can stop to use social media. No one is forcing you to use these social platforms, but it's just I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. It's such a power on your brain and it's it just hits you with a dopamine that you just have to go and reply to these. I've been going to the therapist, which is quite good. And I talk to a lot of things. There's actually really, really a lot to cover. If you know me, you know what fandom I was a part of. And not that I really hate the fandom, but here's the thing. When I started playing VRChat, I only used the model because I found it cool. And then you kind of fell down that rabbit hole of it becoming this more than it should. You were exposed to a lot of different people, scenarios, situations, and it was starting to really negatively impact my view and feeling towards the whole fandom. And yes, I did drop out of it, and I do plan on, stopping doing things, at least on my YouTube, that has to do stuff with it. But like in VRChat, I honestly don't care. I can still be, with friends, and I will still use the model with, people that I know. Ultimately, I was kind of, it was getting too much. When I mentioned friends, here's the thing I have to say with that. Interesting thing that therapist told me is some of the actions that your friends did also negatively impacted how I was acting ultimately. So a few people will know who I'm referring to, but basically they were saying a lot of bad stuff and they were saying a lot of these edgy quote unquote things. And not that I was trying to fit in, but that kind of lack of not caring kind of just fell down and I just started saying and doing the things as well. So they were kind of basically transforming me to say like that. Of course, I don't blame anyone in this situation. I don't blame any of the people I know nor anyone. This is all purely on me. I know that I messed up and now I see the outside view of a troll, to say it like that. Here's a really interesting thing. You probably came across so many online trolls, like people who are just there to manipulate you or say bad things or say whatever. As someone who's went through that phase, let me tell you why people like that do and say stuff like that. Basically, when you're online, you kind of don't care about stuff. You have no one and nothing to lose. or you just kind of don't feel that protection, like you're just free to say whatever you want. To some people, this actually to say that helps them. Some people would go out of their way to argue with someone just because it gives them that adrenaline, it gives them that, because they don't do anything else, like they don't go to the gym, let's say, or they don't go biking or something, basically having normal everyday activities. So basically they just sit down and they become a troll. It's such a really weird thing. It's such a really deep thing that me and my therapist went over. We talked about it for at least 30 minutes, but it's crazy to think that, I kind of went through that, and now I understand. I kind of took a step back, and now I saw the trolls from a third person perspective. Like I said, even I was doing it, so now I kind of understand why they do it. But it's a very toxic thing, and I'm glad I stopped it, and I don't plan on doing it again. The biggest thing that happened when I was going to the therapist, she asked me a lot of questions, like, why did you do the stuff you did, or why did you say the stuff you did? Did you gain anything from it, or did you achieve anything with it? And not really. The thing is, when you're alone and when you're free to do whatever, your mind just kind of needs something to attack, or like it needs problems to create if you don't have any problems, just so that you get that adrenaline and you feel good at that moment. And yeah, I felt good at that moment, but now kind of going away from it, letting it settle, and then realizing what I did, I don't feel good. I can tell you with all honesty that everything that I did, I wish I didn't do, and I could have avoided doing it. But like I said, I know what I did was wrong, and I know what I committed and said was very bad. Like I said, social media was getting to my head, and I was like replying to bad people that I didn't want to, but I did. And not that I did stuff for attention, but like I said, that lack of protection that you have online, you can just start doing whatever. But let me tell you, once you start focusing on real life and don't treat online stuff like internet, you don't treating it so seriously, and you can just walk away from stuff and drop them away, it is so much easier. It's way easier. Now, people that know me recently, they will either remember me say, or know me say that I don't have any emotion and that I don't really care about people's feelings. That's not really true. Why I said that is basically because of the time. Like I said, going back to the thing where I said you don't care at the time, but you care later on when you let it simmer down. And it's such a crazy thing, but I do care. Like, in all honesty, I talked to my therapist. It's such a deep thing, but it's not that I don't care about people. I appreciate every single person that I knew up until this point. I did enjoy all the moments with them. It's not what I said is I used people for boredom. I really don't. It's really hard to explain, but that manipulative social media and online aspect, it was easy to just say, oh yeah, I hang around because I'm bored, but I hang out because, these people are cool and I respect them. That kind of, that bad side of me and that like toxic side of me was getting so much bigger and like freer that I wasn't really paying attention whatsoever. I didn't even try to understand what I was doing wrong and the stuff I did say that I was doing wrong. And it hurt many people, which is totally fair. Like I said, most of the communities I was in and like groups and stuff, I was like kicked out of, which is totally understandable. But I want to better myself. These people, they don't need to forgive me. No one here needs to forgive me in this case. But if they can at least see that I'm improving myself, that I'm working on myself, I would appreciate that. If you can at least know that I'm working on bettering myself and that I'm not gonna continue to do stuff like that, then I would that would be awesome a lot. It's up to you if you want to come back and actually, so we can sit down and talk and I can properly apologize to each individual person, because that is what I want to do. But unfortunately, because I was either kicked or left the servers, I can't really reach out to them. So if you're able to, and if you still believe in me, please reach out to me, and we need to sit down and talk, and I will apologize to each individual person separately. Again, it's a really difficult thing, and I totally understand everyone's perspective. No one is obligated to come and talk, because just simply what I did was extremely bad. I'm sad that it took me that long to figure that out, to actually sit down with someone and talk it out, and basically talk it out with them. Basically everything that you, how and what you do, especially like online, when you don't have when you don't have barrier, is easy. Like, you can do whatever you want and you can just say whatever you want. Comes with consequences. Then I guess once you take that hit, or once you take the multiple hits, then you just kind of start, you motivate yourself to start bettering yourself. This isn't the first time, for the people that know the recent events, this isn't the first time this happened. Actually, one more time before this happened, it was with a smaller group of people. I want to say three people. And the person in the last message they sent me, they basically warned me that I was kind of going down the road. And I just kind of brushed it off. I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. But I'm sad that it took me that long to actually go out of my way and realize that I was becoming an extremely toxic person. And all these personalities like online, when it comes to either your friends or someone, like a tweet that you read that was extremely negative, that also negatively has an impact on what your actions are going to be and what you're going to do, basically how your actions are going to be and how you're going to come out as. So I wanted to sit down in front of my camera and actually speak this out, to kind of at least show you that I do care, instead of just sitting behind a screen, behind a microphone and blabbing or whatever. I now realize how bad I messed up, and I 100% realize what I did that hurt other people. And I just want you to know that I'm working on bettering myself. It's already been a month. I've been going to the gym, been focusing on what I'm eating, and I've been feeling really good. I don't really feel the negative stuff as much as I did. I don't really feel that, if not ever, I don't really feel the negative stuff at all, if not at all. About what I said and my mind, how I was, and the opinions I had to say like that. Now, of course, I'm not going to sit here and talk to you that, I've been fixing myself for a month, I've changed. Of course not, but I'm still going to, of course, keep going down of course, I'm still going to keep going down that road and fixing myself. But I did improve from how I was a few months ago, and basically what I did and what I said. I am 100% way better. And 100% I think that I can fix myself completely fine if I just continue going this way, and if I start to do this stuff and more in real life activities as well. So if you watch this video all the way through, I really appreciate it. I hope that you understand some things, and I hope that the people that I hurt can see that I'm actually working on improving myself. Feel free to share around the link with people that knew me, just so they know that I'm working on improving myself and fixing myself, and that I am truly sorry for what I did and all the actions I did and all the things I said that hurt people. I'm sorry that I was blind. I was just basically blinded by that toxicity, by the devil, to say like that. I was just completely turning my head around and not focusing on it whatsoever. No one is obligated to reach out, but if you can, and if you still are willing to forgive me, reach out so I can at least personally apologize to you. But at least I hope that you know that I'm working on bettering myself, and I don't plan on to stop anytime soon. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that it means something at least, and I hope that you know that I'm working on getting better. Stick around for another video where I'm gonna do another kind of video like this, where I give you an update on how is it going and how our situation, how I'm handling the situations, to say like that. But yeah, stick around for more future videos coming your way, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around. Peace.